This video, we are going to be talking about the winter storm that is going on right now. Just wanted to give you the last update for this storm. Let's get into it. But right now, we have this plume of moisture and convection that is streaming across the deep south and causing sleet, snow, and heavy rain. Now, this system has now combined with this system to make this giant, and I mean giant, winter storm. The moisture has been going so far north than we actually anticipated. It was supposed to go this far north, but now it's a bit farther north. So the storm has kind of shifted a bit northward. More northward than we expected. So it's gonna take more of like a northerly trek, which means less of a snow chance in the deep south in this corridor. Mostly an ice threat for this corridor and grapple threat. And let's get into it, but let's talk about the cold weather that's going on right now. So we have some 20s, some low 20s, upper 30s, even some mid 40s down here. But this cold air has been sinking down into the northeast because of this low that's been stubborn for the past week or so, bringing some chilly, blistering air down to the east. It's very cold. Well, not right now, but still very cold down in the south, especially in the morning and overnight hours. But now, this Arctic air is now started to seep into the deep south, causing a huge, widespread snow event going on. And speaking of snow event, let's look at the weather warnings. As I predicted yesterday in the last video, they have expanded all the way to the coast in North Carolina and a little smidge right there. And they have expanded to Virginia, all the way from Virginia all the way to New Mexico, which is a giant corridor right through here. More than 2,000 miles of this corridor. And probably it will still be expanded even more over the next few days. These winter weather advisories will probably be extended farther into Virginia, and these last winter storm watches are going to be pretty much gone, as it be all winter storm warnings. There's up to 9 inches of snow possible in this corridor. Winter storm warnings have covered almost all of Arkansas and a lot of Oklahoma and just a little part of Texas and Louisiana. But it still has extended way farther east and expanded west a little bit. Dallas is still gonna get a little bit less than forecasted, but still gonna get some. Arkansas is gonna be the worst one for snow, especially the southern part of Arkansas will get up to 11 inches of snow possible through the southern corridor. And there is a fine line between very heavy snow, very light snow, and ice or sleet. So places like Shreveport are like going to be, let's say, in the mix. The rain snow line is going to be right on top of Shreveport, so better watch out for that. And we do have some winter warnings up here, mostly for the other system. It's mostly just going to be bringing some moderate to heavy snow for a while, but it's mostly going to calm down by about tomorrow morning as it merges. Wait 1 second. Sorry. Just had to check something. And I think we can just go look at the radar now for the HRR model. And so what we have this evening is some sleet, some heavy sleet, heavy snow, and heavy rain. So watch out for those rumbles of thunder. But let's go out in time here. This system builds, and freezing rain and sleet will be a big problem. So we're not exactly sure where the rain and snow line are going to be, but it's going to be somewhere in here where the rain and snow line is going to be. So sleet, freezing rain are going to be the most prominent factors through here, but rain, heavy rain and flooding is going to be to the south, and to the north, moderate to heavy snow. And let's go out even further in time. We got more of a sleet threat and Grauple that's going to form. And there could be a few rumbles of thunder through this band of convection along this cold front. Nothing severe though. Let's go out for the snow totals. And the snow totals, they're going to be up to, it's again up to 10 inches possible through this corridor. And it's going to be pretty bad. So, and let's go farther out in time. Let's switch to the southeast. And that snow is going to be extending a lot farther east. But it's going to calm down up to 3 inches in North Carolina and Virginia. But mostly, it's going to be a bit chillier. And just a little bit of snow on the ground, maybe some ice. But let's review. So we have this big piece of energy. And now we have this energy is going to stall a little bit. This is going to bring some snow accumulation. But eventually this storm starts to move as this next system right behind this system that's emerged right here. This is starting to lean ahead as it ejects. So this will lean this energy over here. And this is as we get into Saturday night. The energy is right here. Should be a bit weakened because this trough is much stronger than this one. So the jet stream is just going to rip it apart, and it's going to be slingshot out to sea And so the snowfall totals are not going to be very high, but still up to 4 inches if possible. And then it gets kicked out to sea with this. And this is not a long gauge low pressure, it's just a jet stream. And we'll have to watch this system as we go out in time for that. Let's watch that next winter storm that might be possible. And there we have it right here. A new system has just dropped down. This is by Wednesday. Let's go far out in time. As we get into Thursday, this system rolls in to California and it gets wild. The trough digs, a ridge builds, so it's probably going to be slingshot to the north, but let's keep tracking it. Eventually, this system strengthens a lot, but then this system picks this subsystem and starts rolling across. This is where our weather, our next storm will be. And again, we're going far out in time, so don't trust it. But this will weaken a little bit and elongate. But this could be a big winter storm for the east, as there could be a bunch of snow along the east coast if this system gets far enough east and turns north a little bit later than this model is showing. It's showing a little bit earlier because this trough comes a little bit earlier, so it kicks it out. And so it weakens and dies and as it gets kicked out. But if this system can get ahead out of this system, then an East Coast storm will be possible. Now, but the conditions must be right. This has to get ahead of this to actually turn north and not get kicked out to sea like this is. And this jet stream needs to be dipping south, but then turn to the north. And we have those ingredients, but this trough comes a bit earlier and kicks it out again. But that's really all I want to talk about. I know this is a short video, but it's really all I wanted to talk about because things really haven't changed with the forecast. But, well, this is JFP Forecast. Logging off for a second time. And this is JFP Forecast. And remember, don't be scared. Just be prepared. Bye.